Alright, so good day, guys. I'm sorry, in our last class we didn't finish up. A call came in which I needed to pick the call, and that was how I ended the class. Sorry, and then I also discovered that my audio wasn't that clear enough, and I'm really sorry about it, guys. I didn't notice it until after I went to review the videos, and I was trying to review the video to continue this recording to know where I stopped, and I discovered that my audio was very, very bad. I'm sorry about that, and I hope that this audio will be better than the previous ones. All right, so this was where we stopped. We're trying to create some text documents. We're trying to create some content into our text file, which is supposed to be .txt, but no problem. We're going to reach to see how to rename the file. All right, so what I'm going to do here, okay, I've just seen some errors, sorry. I've seen some errors in my work. Now, if you can see here, we have the content is not correct, and then this 2 also is not correct. So I want to modify it. So I'll just have to do backspace. And funny enough, I can't go back and modify it. The reason is because this is not really a text editor per se. We're just writing a text into the file, it's not a text editor. So by the time we start using text editors, which will be our next topic, we're going to edit that properly. So let me just leave something like this terminal. So now to save it, if you want to save your work, all you just have to do is to press Ctrl D on your keyboard. Ctrl D. Yes, and your work is going to be safe, but it's not working. Sorry, my control key sometimes have issues. Wow, okay, so I've saved it and the terminal exited. I don't know why, but so it exited. Alright, so let me open it again. I think I pressed the Ctrl D multiple times, so that's why. Let me zoom in. Alright, so I hope this should be clear enough. Alright, so I need to cd into my desktop directory and then docs, press enter, ls, clear, sorry. Yeah, so let's check and see what we have in our document, which should be text.txt, and we can see the contents we have here. Alright, so that's how you cut a document. You cut some text into a document. Alright, so we've seen how to create a file using cat and how to create also using touch. And now we've seen how to add some text into a document using cat also by just using the angular brackets, which is the greater than symbol in your keyboard, to add some contents. I can still add contents to this if I want to. I can just say cat, sorry, cat greater than txt.txt. I don't want to add, just want to modify this a little, sorry. Yeah, just want to modify this a little, and press your enter and then Ctrl D, not this D, good. And after pressing Ctrl D, it has concatenated, sorry, concatenate. So I'll say cat txt.txt, and you see it has modified. Now every content I had here before has been removed and this has been replaced. That's just what concatenate does, since it's not a text editor. All right, so that's that about this one. So next we'll be looking at now is, okay, we've seen how to create folders, delete folders, create files, and delete files. So now I'm looking at how to use text editors now to create text documents. Then there are 3 basic text editors I'm going to deal with here in this video. I will deal with the Nano, which is a common text editor that, in short, almost every Linux, I believe every Linux flavor, especially Debian flavor, comes with Nano. And then we have Vim, and then we have, okay, I think gedit. Not every Linux comes with gedit. You might have to install it, but we'll look at them and see. So Nano, how do you use Nano to create a text document? or to view a text document. So you can just say nano and the text you want to view the file. That's just the command nano then the file. So let me say I want to check maybe list.txt. Now this .txt doesn't exist, but it will not create it for me. Are we together? So and this is my nano text editor. So I will now start writing my list. So maybe list one, I will say I need to learn network pen testing. Then two, I need to learn wireless network security. And then maybe three, I also need to learn InfoSec, that's information security. All right, so these are the things I feel I want to learn. I've created my list. So how do you save now using Nano? First to save this, we do Control D. After Control D, you press your Control X. Thank you. And then select Y, press enter, and you are done. That's just it. To do your Control D to save your work. After saving it, you now press Control X. Then you select yes for Y, and then you press enter, and it's gonna end it. So now let's cut through the file we've created. First of all, let's see if there's any file created for us. ls. Now you can see we have our list.txt. Look at it here. This is our list.txt. So you can just cut it to see the content by saying list, tab, remember, ls. Now you can see we have our file here. Network pen testing, wireless network security, and information infosec or information security. And all these pieces are just those multiple enters I clicked on when I was trying to do my control D and other stuff like that. So let me clear this. Now next thing I'm going to do is I'll still open it using my nano. Let's see if I can view the content of a file using nano. So I can still say nano list.txt, and yes, our file is still here. Which of course I can continue editing if I want to add some things. Maybe I discover that I need to add another stuff to my list of things I want to learn. So after talking to have wireless network security, we have information security. Then maybe I will say I want to learn blockchain. Or can call it Web3 or smart contract, sorry, blockchain. Then I will save it by pressing my Control D and then Control X, press Y, and then enter. So let's cut it to see. And yes, our blockchain is there. So that's about Nano Text Editor. Now the next text editor we're going to look at is Vim. So all you have to do is just also type Vim and then the name of the file. So we'll still use this our from previous file, that's list.txt. I'll still use it. And this is Vim. Now I have my text.txt in Vim. I can press enter. Now if you look at something, I pressed enter here. So I can press enter, but notice happening, I can't edit any content here. That's because by default, Vim doesn't open a file for you to start editing immediately. Unless you want to create a new file. If you create Vim, maybe a new file, then it will start. It may give you the opportunity to work with that. I've never tried that before. Yeah, so you can just try that and see. Just create a file using Vim, then the name of a file that doesn't exist with the file extension, and see if you can edit immediately. All right, so for us to edit, we need to go into the insert mode. We need to go into the insert mode. And to go to the insert mode, just type I, just press I on your keyboard. So I'll just come to my keyboard and press I. And if you can check down here, you see something like insert appears here. Insert, meaning I'm in insert mode. I cannot edit the content here now. So I can say network pen test or pen testing should be the first thing I learn in order to improve my cybersec knowledge, that's cybersecurity. Enter. What's a new line? Cybersec is really fun, you know, and stuff like that. I can even come here and still change something compared to Nano that we made use of. So I can also come and change things. Now, once you are done with this, remember you are in your insert mode. So for it to end it, you have to come out of the insert mode. And how do you go out of the insert mode? Press escape. Once you press escape on your keyboard, you leave the insert mode. You're no more in the insert mode. And as you can see, as I'm no more in the insert mode, next thing I'll do is for me to get out of here. For me to save my work, I'll press column. That is the column key on your keyboard. And W, please full column. So you have to press your shift key and then the key after L, the key after L on your keyboard. That gives you column. Can you see it down here? Look at it down here at the bottom of my screen. Terminal, sorry. You have the column. Then you press what? W to write, then press enter. And this will write to the file. This writes to the file. Then next is we have to do what? Exit. We have to close it. And to exit or to quit, you just press Shift Q. Sorry, not Shift Q. Shift column. Your column. Then you enter Q. Good. So once you press your column, you enter the Q. That's good command to quit. You press enter and to quit it for you. So now let's check. Do we have a content inside? So we can do cat list.txt. I can see what we just added. It appeared. And we can also view it again with Vim by just doing Vim list.txt. I'll have the content here already, which of course this is not in insert mode, so we cannot do anything. We're in the command mode as they'll call it. And then we'll do our shift column Q to quit. We can use Nano to check it out. And it's still here inside the Nano. So I don't know if there's any question, but yeah, this is just pretty it. All right. So please, this arrow here simply means that there are more texts. So once you just go there to start scrolling to the text. So that's what this angle here simply means. So let's Control X out. Good. And that's let me clear. So that's that about Vim. And I hope we learned well and we're learning well. Now the next one is gedit. Now gedit is a graphical user interface. That's just it. So there's not much work we'll do there. Just you say gedit. Oh, I don't have gedit installed on this system. I don't have it. That is my other virtual machine. I have gedit installed. But all you just have to just do gedit. And then the name of the file, maybe you say list.txt. And it is now going to open it for you in a graphical user interface. That's what it's going to do. So right now my network is down. I don't have access to network right now, internet, so I can't even install it. So no. But in my other Linux machine, I have gedit there. So just do it and it's going to open a graphical user interface for you, which you can now use to edit your files and stuff like that. So that's that about editing files in Linux using the command line. So hope you're enjoying this class. So thank you so much guys, and I'll see you in the next class.